Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Jaha, and yo, season finale of the 100 had me like, I was at a loss for words. Now, if you guys don't know what the 100 is, basically it's a show about this group of people who escaped Earth as it turned into nuclear warfare, went into the sky, and they found out that their ship was losing oxygen, so they said, we're gonna send down 100 youth delinquents down there, see if they can survive, and if they can survive, guess what? Us adults are gonna try to find a way to get down there. So, yeah. Basically, you can watch my season 1 review, link in the description to watch that. It's a good show. I think you should watch season 1 and season 2 because it just finished up. It's a great series. So if you have not watched it, I advise you to watch it because there will be spoilers. And if you're a type of guy who likes spoilers, then you're gonna like this video, okay? So basically, the adults came down after, like, at the last season. They came down. That was the ending of last season. Also, the ending of last season was that the delinquents, after their war with the grounders, they were captured by the mountain men. So, season 2 started out with the mountain men. They were in Mount Weather. Clarke somehow escaped. Some other people escaped. But I think Murphy, he was like still in the tower. Murphy's been, I don't know how Murphy's so damn elusive. Like, this dude is really elusive. Like, you can't even hate the dude anymore. If you're a fan of the show, you can't even hate him no more. Because, like, this dude gets out of trouble all the time. So, and you know he's been through so much that you gotta actually, like, root for him. So, you know, shout out to Murphy. You know, this dude been through the fire. He been through hell and back, baby. He been through hell and back. So, yeah. Some kids are in Mount Weather, some aren't. The reason why they're in Mount Weather is Mount Weather uses blood to, you know, supply to their people. Mount Weather, they live underground. It's like a subterranea of people, and basically they can't go outside. They can't take the oxygen outside, and if they do, they get blotches of blood, something like that, and they cannot survive with the air outside. I don't know why. I mean, I wish there was a more scientific reason. Their blood isn't good enough. I think it's because they were born in there. That's why. But if they were born like outside, because it's like a bunker that they use probably after nuclear warfare. And once kids were starting to be born in there, then obviously their genes weren't good enough to go outside. So I don't think it's really scientific enough. But anyway, they use blood. They're trying to find a way that they can get their people onto the ground. Okay, so they found the sky people. And you know, sky people from the Ark, they're trying to use them, see what they can do. And you got Cage, who is the son of he's the leader, I forgot his name, but he's some old dude. He really leads everything. And Cage is his son who's like, I want to be the leader. So he's mad. Also, back on the ground, you also have the adults. And the adults, they're mad as hell. Well, they're not mad as hell, they're happy as hell. But the kids been down here forever, yet they want to take over the kids, which blows my mind. Alright, that just, like they've been down here forever, and now all of a sudden you're gonna come and say, now we run this. Nah, you can't do that, son. We run this. And that's what really got me tight. That's like what Clarke's mom came down there. Clarke's, forgot his name too, but Clarke's mom's kind of boyfriend, sound like, you know what I'm talking about if you watch the show. You know what I'm talking about. And also, your boy, Chancellor Jaha, made it back to the ground. Basically, at the end of season 1, he said, you know, I'll stay, because I have to send you guys. I've killed a lot of people by floating them. I might as well stay. And since he had a lack of oxygen, he had hallucinations. And you know what's crazy about those hallucinations? You know where I've seen that before? Gravity. Lack of oxygen equals hallucinations, which somehow leads you to survival. It's just like gravity. Think about it. Gravity, she had to find a way to get back down there. And what helped? Using a lack of oxygen and hallucinations. Chancellor Jaha. He had to get back to the ground, and he lowered his oxygen levels were low. Hallucinations. Crazy. So anyway, he was hearing a baby, and it was he thought he had a baby, and then he saw his son again. It was crazy. So he made it back down, but he made it into like some sand dunes, and he found some people, and one kid, he was kind of like deformed, probably from radiation, I don't know. And those people were captured. He was actually captured by one of the grounder groups, and he was brought back, and they said, we're gonna do something blah 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 to this person if you don't do da da da. And it was hectic. This half season, it was really hectic because, you know, Bellamy, he was doing his best, and but Finn, this dude went on a rampage with Murphy. Him and Murphy, you thought Murphy was crazy? Boy, Finn was looking for Clarke so bad. He was like, you know what, I'm not gonna stop. So he found this grounder group, right? He went into town, murked like 20 of them. I didn't think it was right. That was messed up, son. Over a girl? Really, son? You come on, son. Come on, son. So basically, at the end of that, Clarke, you know, a lot of people from Camp Jaha to the other grounder groups, they made a deal, and Clarke was like, no, you can't kill him, because guess what, mother, I am. That's what Clarke did. She killed Finn. Cold-blooded. She cold-blooded. But Finn had it coming. Like, you killed 20 people just to find one girl, son. You bugging, B. You bugging. You had it coming for you. And Raven was tight. But I don't know what Ravens should be mad about. Should she be mad about that Finn wasn't looking for her ass? Or should she be mad about that Finn died? Because Finn wasn't worried about Raven. Finn was worried about Clarke. So Raven, you can't get tight. I know you probably tight that he dead and that he didn't care about you. So you like, damn, nobody cares about me. Hey, that's what happens when you're on Earth. So yeah, that happened, and then after that, you know, Raven, something happened to her leg. So she had a bionic, like, kind of like bionic. Some guy helped her. She ended up, that dude. And also, you know, in the Mount Weather, as we transition back to Mount Weather, they found out there was a way to get them back on the Earth. And that was using their kid's blood didn't last long enough, so they said, we gotta get bone marrow. But we can't, if we get bone marrow, we gotta kill them. So that's what they started doing. And once they found out about that, Clarke teamed up. Oh yeah, Clarke also got found with one of these, like, you know, the grounder general that was in season 1. Yep, she died. I don't know, I just didn't like the way that she died. I thought that she could have still been in it because I wanted to see how she would develop. Because yes, the show has a lot of strong female leads. It do, and it works. And as I get further in the story, you gonna like how it has, yo, I ain't gonna say it yet, but yeah, that she died. So Clarke's, I guess, frenemy kind of died, so she didn't know what to do. But yep, after Clarke found out about that, she said that she might assemble like all these grounder groups together at the table or whatever to make a truce. Oh yeah, it was a truce, right? And as they did that, they said, we gotta find a way to get our people out of there too, because they were holding grounders in there and harvesting their blood as well. And basically for the Reapers were like traumatized by like drugs or something like that. That's how Lincoln got that way. That Lincoln episode had me scared, but Lincoln, he was kind of traumatized. Octavia was creeped out. But you know, they made up at the end. You know, that's cute though. Interracial love. You already know. Some girl tried to tell me that Lincoln was white. Are you kidding me? How is he white? Do you think he looks white? The fuck? Like, come on, son. Come on, son. Don't hit me with that. The 100 has a very diverse cast. I see Asians, Hispanics, whites, blacks. Like, come on, they got everybody in there, okay? Don't tell me Lincoln ain't black. Lincoln black, son. Also, Octavia had like a little side story with Indra. She came second, but you know, they were treating her like crap. Like, you ain't a part of us, son. Nah, you can't be a part of the ground group. And Octavia's like, I'll get beat up. So she got her little initiation. She tried to fight, but she got her ass beat. She got her ass beat, but I didn't think she was gonna get through it, boy. She got her ass beat, but Indra's like, I like the way you got your ass beat out there. It means you can take a punch. Be my apprentice. So, alright, she did. So, Camp Jaha people, Grounder people, working together so they can stop the people on Mount Weather from killing all those people inside. Okay? So, now that Bellamy escaped, Murphy, I mean not Murphy, but fuck, what's his name? Jasper. Jasper, he found a glove in there, and there's some other kid named Nate. He's black. Shout out to my boy Nate. Monty's up in there. Fox is up in there. So they're all in Mount Weather. Those are the key people in Mount Weather. They all escaped, and they're trying to find a way to get the hell out of there and save their people as well. But the thing about Maya, Jasper's girlfriend, is she's a part of those Mount Weather people, and she can't go outside. So all I'm thinking is like, bro, you're not gonna make this work. I don't know why you trying. I know you like the girl, but bruh, ain't gonna work unless she gets some bone marrow transplant. So I'm thinking in my mind, but that's gonna go against her belief. You know, she doesn't want people dying, but then again, if she wants to be with you, then what the hell? So I knew that that relationship was done for once I saw it happen. I knew it was done for. I knew it. So basically, the final battle, they were going to get a final battle. That one big large group containing Lexa, who was the Grounder leader, and Clarke, they were going to attack the front door. And also, before that even happened, Lexa and Clarke made out. Yep. A lesbian kiss, baby. I don't know if it's lesbian because, you know, Clarke bisexual. I don't know. Boy, when I seen it, I was like, oh, they caught my attention. I was like, what? Bruh. I was like, wow, that's crazy. People were like, oh no, she needs to be with, Clarke, Belaric. Get the fuck out of here. So anyway, their plan did not work. Okay, they could not get in Mount Weather because their things were jammed and the Mount Weather people were expecting them. So Lexa's backstabbing ass made a promise to Cage, who runs Mount Weather, after he's put his father down. He's like, no, you're not running this no more. I'm running it. I'm a big kahuna, son. And his dad wasn't with the shits. So his dad locked up in the same place Clarke was locked up. So, yeah. Lexa said, you know what? If you let all my people out, I won't hurt you. So you know damn well that most of the attackers were Lexa's clan. So guess what? After Lexa's people come out that Mount Weather, she getting the heck out of here. And Clarke is like, what? What did that kiss me in there? What did that kiss me in there? What? So she's just sitting there. Octavia's like, wow, really? And you know, not Octavia, but Raven and her little friend with benefits, they got caught, so they might get, you know, their bone marrow getting out of them. So basically, Clarke finds a way in there because of Bellamy, because, you know, coincidences happen. And Clarke says, you know what, I'm gonna shoot your father, Cage, if you don't let my people go. And he's like, I can't do that. And so she shoots him. Clarke is cold-blooded, baby. She cold-blooded. I told you she cold-blooded. So Cage was mad, and Cage was like, I'm gonna kill your mother next. So he was trying to get the bone marrow out of his mom, and then Clarke said, you know, I love Jasper, but your girlfriend, she gonna die. And she turned out all the power in level 5 of that Mount Weather. That's where all the air was, all the good air for them, and everybody on that level died, including Maya. And Jasper was like, I was gonna kill Cage. Why'd you do that, Clarke? No! Bruh. So that's what happened on the ground. Basically, Clarke got all her people saved. But, side story, some of the people from Camp Jaha were like, we want to find the promised land. Because Jaha was like, I know about the promised land. So he took about like 20 people on a journey, made it to the same sand dunes he went. He got jacked. So 10 people said, you know, I'll stay with you. The other people were like, F out of here. So went through mines. Only 6 people left after that. He saw that there were only solar panels. He was like, what the hell is this? Murphy like, what the hell is this? This ain't the promised land. This is a bunch of junk. And they hit a drone. So I guess there was only 4 people left, so they went in the boat and rolled through the ocean blue. And this crazy ass monster just came out of nowhere, ate 2 of them. This guy named Craig, and Jaha just threw him over like he was been floating people for years. He just threw him over. It's like, there needs to be sacrifices. The boy Murphy and Jaha made it back to the promised land. And it's kind of crazy. Jaha has been through a lot. You think that he's not coming. He has improbable situations that he gets out of, and he still makes it through. Murphy, he's been through everything and he still makes it. Crazy. I believe these 2 characters, I think that Jaha is more evil, to be honest. So, as they came up on the island, Murphy was like, get off me. You killed my friend. No, you go on your own. I'm going on my own path. So, Jaha proceeded to chase the drone that was looking at him. Now, Murphy wakes up the next morning, hears music, walks into this like lighthouse, and it was cool. It had motorcycles. It looked like a rich dude lived there. And then he was like, wow, it's pretty cool. Then he starts to eat food. Thought it was a Pop-Tart at first. It was really a cracker. Then he starts drinking. And then he watches a video showing a guy. And this is the most mysterious part of the whole thing that just creeped me out. A guy killing himself, saying that it was all because of me. The launch codes, something like that. And I'm like, wait, what the heck? And it said 2052. Now, remember this, 100 fans. The world ended in that universe, the 100 universe, in 2052. So what if he's talking about a girl that had the launch codes that launched a nuclear missile to like wipe out the entire Earth, or attempting to? What if that's the answer? That was the most mysterious part of the show's finale. You guys gotta watch it again and again to understand. So he killed himself on video. It was kind of like fate, because it was, when you think about it, that's 97 years after that event, yet the video just comes up now out of nowhere, and the power's working 97 years after. Something's kind of fishy. Can't wait to watch season 3 about that. And then Jaha, the drone, you know, has been following the drone, and he finds himself this huge mansion. Not really the city of light of he was hoping for, but it was a mansion. He saw some hot, you know, snow bunny awaiting him, and the snow bunny turned out to be a fake digital hologram snow bunny. So yeah, Jaha couldn't get freaky with that. No. And that hologram led him to a room, and she was like saying, we know about you, Jaha. She said his first name, Therolonius. I don't know how to say his name. Don't know how to say it. She led him to the thing, and was like, this is what we found. It was like a nuclear warhead, and that is another mystery. And basically, the whole Mount Weather thing is over with. It's done with. The War with the Grounders, I don't know if that's done with, but I feel like the next season, season 3, is going to be worrying about the City of Light. I don't know if, I feel like since Clarke went away from the group, and she didn't even kiss Bellamy this time. She gave him a pep on the cheek. What? So I think either Clarke is going to go to the City of Light, or she's going to go with the Grounders, or she's going to find herself back to Camp Jaha with everybody else. Those 3 options, okay? Murphy and Jaha are pretty much almost there. Murphy's going to get tired of being alone, probably going to do something. Murphy's going to get probably an increased role. Raven might die next season. A lot of people did die this season. Raven might die next season. She almost died this season. She almost died, okay? She barely made it into this season. I felt if she would have died, it would have been okay, because she can at least go into heaven with the guy she truly loved, Finn. Yeah. Also, I forgot to mention that Cage died, because I don't think he died. I'm not sure, but Cage, he kind of got, you know, knocked out by Lincoln. Lincoln, you know, he cut off his hand, so it's kind of got the Anakin Skywalker got no hand. So what he gonna do with no hand? He got one hand though. Got one hand. And also Clarke, you know, she makes radical decisions. Like when she turned out off the power, she killed kids, bro. But you gotta think of it. Yes, she killed kids, but if she didn't kill them, then it would have been her. That all her people would have been dead. So it was either them or them, basically. It was either Sky people surviving or the Mountain Weather people surviving. And basically the Mountain Weather people had no right taking them like that. So you know Sky people gotta fight back. And that's what Clarke did. Monty, Nate, and Jasper, I don't know what he's gonna do. I hope he doesn't turn into another Finn just because his girlfriend died. Monty, hopefully he doesn't die. I have a feeling that he might die season 3. He seems like an expendable character. You see, this show is really put you on your toes because you don't know who could go next. Now I know Clarke can't die this season. I know Murphy's probably not gonna die this season. Jaha definitely not gonna die this season. As for Kane, he might die. And as for Clarke's mom, she definitely might die. She might be one of those people. It's either gonna be Raven or her friend with benefit, to be honest. And Bellamy ain't dying. Octavia, it's either Octavia or Lincoln. I think one of them's gonna go because this is season 3, baby. And season 3 gonna be big, baby, big. We talking about the City of Light, yo. Biggest mystery ever. If somebody can interpret what the heck, I'm like, what? What? Maybe that rich guy, his girl was the reason why the world ended. Maybe, bruh. Maybe. So this season was absolutely crazy. The first finale was kind of disappointing. I wanted to see blood and stuff. I just saw, wow. Are you serious? That's the finale? That's the finale? Then I saw part 2 and I'm like, bro, that's crazy, dog. I was like, what? So anyway, the 100. You gotta look out for season 3. Your boy Murphy and Jaha, they gonna be the main protagonists this season, okay? Anyway, this has been another J-Rob video. Remember to like, remember to comment, remember to subscribe, and peace.